to the Post Up. We have special guests, like I mentioned before. I am Adam the First, who actually made it to the studio this time. It's snowing, but at least you weren't stuck on the turnpike for like 7 hours.
Yeah, I actually drove myself in today to make sure that I got here all right, and thankfully we made it. Last time it was a mess. It was 8 hours, and I didn't even actually make it into the turnpike. I was just on the road right before, so I didn't even get into the city. It was tough. Yeah.
Oh, that's even the worst. But we're glad to have you here, and of course we have Shockey here for the first time. How you doing?
Thank you. I'm glad to be here. Thank you for having me.
So how was your guys' holidays?
It was good. I just came back from Orlando, spent some time with some family and friends.
Okay.
So now I'm here, getting ready for the upcoming season, and I'm excited.
Well, this upcoming season has a lot in store, and I think we already know you guys got a little bit of a rivalry brewing, just a little bit, man. But we got something to kind of take off some of that edge, a little bit of that holiday cheer, if you will.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. You guys have gifts that you're going to be giving each other.
Yep.
We're going to start off with Shockey. Shockey, give Adam your first gift.
Here you
Shockey,
go.
I just want to say thank you. I don't know what's in here. I feel like since we're rivals now, I'm not sure if this is going to be like, you know what I mean, but I'm here. Go ahead and open it.
I think you'll like it.
You think I will? Yeah?
You'll like it.
Oh, no way. Oh, you didn't have, you didn't have to though.
Oh,
you got me a USB 2.0 hub. I'm gonna use this is like for these controllers right here. They need to get charged. This is perfect for me.
Of course.
Okay.
You're always looking out.
Thank you. And right. I mean, I think this is what it's all about. I thought it was gonna be worse, but thank you. So I have something. Oh wait, why did I open it? I'm not. I was making sure it was. I was making sure it was the right gift. Hold on, Santa. Hold on. That's for you.
All right.
I got a special themed black gift bag for the Nets.
Okay.
Yeah?
Interesting.
What do you think?
I think it's cool, but mine was slightly little bit better, but it's okay. I'm not gonna,
I feel like it's like a subtle jab now. Is that like
it's the right
Wait, show us the front though. Show us the front though.
Wow.
I don't know if Santa co-signs
You like it,
that
Santa?
You could probably cut the top
We'll
and
leave
then
it up
put
to
the
the audience.
NetsGC logo on top of it.
Sorry, Kuda.
You could probably do that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. It
Or a
has
sticker.
baseball on it, So,
Yeah, that's
something.
it was effort that went into it.
You're right. It's the thought that counts, though.
I think so too. That's what holiday's all about.
All right, guys. I know you guys have amazing gifts, and we're all cheerful, but let's get into some gameplay. Adam, I know that you're going to be playing right now. You're in the park. Let's see if we can get something going. But until then, I want to get your guys' thoughts. Have you been watching the Combine within the last few days?
Yeah, so I've been kind of scouting a little bit. Knicks Gaming needs 2 players, so we have some positions to fill. So I've been kind of making my ways around Twitch, and I've been catching a couple streams. I got my eyes on a few people.
Okay, what about you, Shockey?
Yeah, same here. Seeing a couple of streams, a lot of close games, so it's interesting to see how teams kind of adjust within the final minute. So NetsGC needs 4 players, so we're scouting, and we're just looking for the best talent.
Well, Shockey, for you, I have to wonder, coming in later into the season, not part of the original 102, what did it mean for you to just go so early in the expansion draft?
It meant a lot. Just knowing that I played such a limited amount of games, I kind of didn't know if I was going to get taken or not. So I guess for me, it kind of showed what I did off the court as well.
Right.
Just being a good teammate, a good person to be around, funny, outgoing, all these things, just being a good person. So I think that transitions into helping making their decision easier. So I'm just kind of blessed to be in this position that I am, and just looking forward to the season.
So one of the biggest conversations that we've been having on this show is chemistry, right? With Knicks, you guys have pretty much retained most of your team from most of your championship team, and then you guys are in a whole new expansion team. So what are the different conversations that you guys are having when it comes to team chemistry and also preparing the players who are going to be joining your guys' team?
Yeah, so especially with Knicks Gaming, I mean, being in the heart of New York City, you kind of got to embody that New York grit, that New York attitude. So looking for 2 now, we need people who are going to come in willing to grind, willing to play. We just came off an incredible championship season, right? So we're hopefully looking to repeat, and to do that, we need 2 people who really fit our style and really mesh with our chemistry. So.
Yeah, same along the lines that he's just said. So for NetsGC, we need 4 players. For us, we're a very family-oriented culture that's building up there. As you probably seen on Twitter and stuff, we're just hanging out, having a good time with each other. So we want guys who are not only good on the court, but also off the court. Can you mesh well with your teammates and just get along with each other? So that's what we're looking for.
Well, for you, Adam, obviously you guys won the title in season 1, which was an incredible run, by the way. Great comeback for you guys all around. Replacing a player like Nate Call, like that's, he's kind of like, I feel like the ideal player for any team? You know, any kind of concerns as far as like if you're going to have somebody be able to fill those shoes?
Yeah, no, not so much concerns. And first and foremost, Nate was like an incredible player,
Yes.
and it was a really sad way to kind of lose him. But moving forward, we kind of just need someone who's going to come in and kind of play that role. And he played an incredible role on and off the court. His locker room persona was amazing, and he was just himself at all times, which I think is kind of what Knicks game prides ourselves on, is that we're all kind of ourselves, and either like us or you don't.
Right.
And last year worked out well for us. So yeah, we're not necessarily looking to replace him as much as we are just looking to get two new players who kind of fit right in.
Yeah. What about you, Shockey, when it comes to NetsGC? You guys basically are having a whole new team, going through probably similar, like, you know, experiences that you did with the first season, but now you're having to do it again with the second season. Yeah. But now you guys are more veterans, but you're going to have players who, one, don't have the experience, may not have the experience of playing in front of an audience, especially because the finals, playoffs, it got wild, it got crazy, and I'm sure we're going to have a lot of more people in the beginning of this season. So, like, for you and the team itself, like what are you? Do you have any concerns, or are there certain obstacles that you guys are preparing to address, like right in the get-go?
Yeah, so Kurt made it kind of known to us that he's looking for players that are going to represent the NetsGC well.
Yeah.
So just making sure that everyone is held accountable for their actions, making sure that we're all good teammates to each other.
Yeah.
And just, even though I still even feel like a rookie, honestly, because, you know, I missed the first half of season 1, so I'm still kind of learning my way through it. I'm taking notes from Nate as well, how he carries himself and things of that nature. So we're just looking to build a great culture in Brooklyn, on and off the court.
Well, I got a question for you.
Of course.
Who runs New York? Who's it
What
going to be?
are you shugging for? What are you shugging your shoulders for? I mean, I think the answer is pretty obvious. They haven't even played a game yet, so until they prove themselves, you know, we just won the chip. So I think when you look down at the history books 10 years from now, this is going to be who's the first ever 2K League champions and Knicks Gaming. So we run New York.
But I mean, they got Nate though. They got
I mean,
Nate.
okay.
Piece of it. That's
So
a little piece of it.
on the bright side, Nate didn't go too far, and hopefully he doesn't bring too much of that championship like mentality with him to Brooklyn, because we want to keep him in Manhattan as much as we can. So, yeah.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun
It'll be
rivalry.
interesting.
It's gonna
Yeah.
be good.
All right, so we are still waiting for a game. I'm surprised.
Yeah,
Oh,
just
wait,
about to load in.
actually,
It's
no.
a few
We got
points
some people
away.
Waiting. It's
Yeah.
18-6, so soon enough, I am Adam the First is going to be playing. But during this entire time, we're going to be asking questions, talking more about the league and holiday cheers and all that special stuff. And
Well, you know, I have a question actually. You know, while
Oh.
we're waiting for this game to start, it kind of
look at
actually
you, Santa,
prompts.
you gifts are giving.
I'm telling you, it just kind of prompts another question in my head. Do you have to find yourself in a position where you're playing with fans? Is that kind of something you guys, either one of you, have ever really taken advantage of?
For sure. I don't know if it's like taking advantage of, but I think a cool thing about what the league did this year is they gave us actual NBA 2K League logos
Yes.
above our heads. So in case we don't have friends with us that we're online with, we can just load into a game, and most people would love the opportunity to kind of play with a pro. So doing that, it's been fun, and it's kind of just been an interesting new addition to the game. So.
Yeah, it's great. You know, I get spammed with messages all the time when I get into the park. You know, I'll send an invite here and there, just play with the guys, just giving them opportunity, because, you know, it's not often that you run into like pros or something like
Right.
that. And
Yeah.
just want to show that we're all personable, and, you know, we're just like everybody else. We just love to play the game.
How bad is the
Right.
trash talking though? Especially if they're playing against a pro and they're like, I just beat them.
It gets intense. It gets intense. You know, so I kind of have to show out a little bit. You know, show 'em,
Yeah.
you know, we're pros for a reason. So,
Right.
you know.
You kind of know what's coming if you're like losing like halfway through a game, like down 10, you're like, here we go. So you either want to avoid Twitter, or if you're someone who likes to go on Twitter, you check your mentions and boom, there it is, screenshot. So you can always look forward to that.
Right.
I feel like it doesn't take those guys very long either to get that tweet up. Usually within about a minute,
No.
the game is ended. You see somebody just trying to, quote unquote, blow you up.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Keep up with
It
you cool
happens.
kids.
Right.
Cool kids.
So you're getting with the lingo, Santa.
Oh man. All right, so we're gonna be watching Adam play right now. 3 versus 3. Oh wow, look at that
Here we
guy.
go.
Look at
that
Sharp
guy.
shooting playmaker.
Who's on your team?
Gosh.
Uh-oh. We got Moonman and Tim, so it's going to be interesting.
Okay. Oh, you got two insides.
We got two big men. Okay.
It's gonna
Nah.
be a lot of screens coming your way.
You think so?
I think so.
If one of these can imitate Goofy well, then I don't think we should have problems. It's the best screens in the league, so here we go.
Oh man, especially to get the double screen, you're definitely making it.
All right. There it is. Okay.
All right.
Oh, okay. See, that wasn't a half-court shot. It might have looked like it, but
Yeah, it looked like he's about to launch it. I think they called the foul.
right?
Obviously, I know both of you guys are still very much so on your grind. How many hours would you say you're still able to kind of put into 2K even during this off season?
I'm gonna be honest. For me, I'm working a little bit more, so I put a little less hours now, just so I can stay fresh and ready when the season comes. But I'm still playing a lot. Qualified for the My Team tournament for $250,000.
Yeah, I see a lot of that on Twitter. A lot of people trying to get paid.
Yeah,
and it's okay with that.
It's a big tournament, so grinding for that, of course.
See, my L2 button's jammed, so I'm like in a constant post animation. I feel like I'm in the wrong position for this.
So what's your favorite? Where's your favorite part to pull up? At the arc, the wing, the corners? What's your favorite spot?
Okay, I feel like I'm gonna give away a little bit of intel saying this, but okay, you know what?
Where are some good spots on the court?
For sure, just because I'm so confident in the way we run our system in Knicks gaming. It's the left wing, and people knew that last year. They still couldn't stop it, but the left wing is the best place to pull up for threes as a point guard right-handed, so that's a little tip. There it is, way route. I've been seeing a lot of people leak out in combine games this year too, getting those easy buckets. I see that.
Man, I've also seen kind of those not so good transitions.
No, it's funny. Yeah, we weren't even, last year in Knicks game, we weren't a good fast break team for like a while. It took us like 3/4 of the season to finally become a good fast break team. We were just constantly making like the wrong reads and stuff. It's kind of an art to it. So especially in the combine, when you're playing with random teammates who you don't really, you're not on the same page with at all times, I can see how tough that is.
Would you say that the ticket was the main turning point for the whole Knicks squad? Because it seemed like after you guys went on and guaranteed yourself a spot in the playoffs, you just kind of knew that you had as good a chance as anybody to kind of take it and just rode that momentum all the way through the playoffs and eventually to a championship over Heat.
Right. The ticket was really interesting actually because that was the first time that I went on a brand new build. It was a Shot Sharp build. And funny, I was just talking about it yesterday with one of my friends. The Shot Sharp was a build that I used in the combine, but we didn't think that it would actually work in the league. So once we got into the league, I was on a Play Sharp and it wasn't really working out well. We eventually switched over and it kind of put me in that like Steph Curry role and allowed me to imitate him in many ways on offense and pull up for some really deep threes, like deeper than most other point guards were shooting at the time. So we kind of changed the meta of the game, and we really had time to own it and kind of work on our craft towards the end of the year, and it worked out great.
Shockey, what are you looking forward to for next season specifically?
I'm just looking forward to meeting the new team and just competing for a championship. That's the ultimate goal. But we know there's steps that have to be taken to reach that point. So there's going to be some ups and downs. So I'm looking forward to just competing the most with the guys and just looking to bring that grit and grind to Brooklyn.
I really like what you said there regarding the steps because I feel like obviously as an expansion team, I think one of the things that they're going to struggle with, some of the guys are obviously like they're used to going online and just kind of dominating. It's not going to be that easy in the league. You're going to take your lumps and sometimes early on, and it's really, Knicks actually are a testament to how you kind of got to rebound from a really slow start and just take it all the way. Do you think you and the combination of Nate will be enough leadership to get this team engaged?
Listen, really quick, Nate will tell you last year that there's something about that stage, and that was kind of our inner joke in the locker room. We'd always tell our coach, because in practice there'd be times where we'd be playing the same scrimmage over and over again. He'd be like, come on, we need to kind of ramp up the energy. We'd be like, listen, Coach Kyle, there's something about that stage, and when we got on that stage, we really executed, and I think we were a great testament to that too.
I know you guys are mad hype after the finals. I mean, you were a little more calm, but
there's times. Listen. For me, it's like they can just ramp up energy out of nowhere. I kind of need something to give me that energy. But seeing Goofy and Aegis especially when they get hype, there's nothing really like it in the league. So I kind of just feed off of them. They're kind of like the Robin and their Batman. So I want to ask, right? Obviously, practice preparation is super important, especially during the regular season and during tournament time. But what was your preparation and process, and even practice time? What did that look like during the past season?
At least for me, when I was with Pacers Gaming, for us, we started off the days with a quick little meeting. Went to the gym. Physical fitness is important. To play well. So we did that, and then we watched hours of film.
Yeah, for us, film was just the biggest thing. Constantly, like week in and week out, we'd get into scrimmages and we could just never perform as well in scrimmages as we did on stage. So there came a point later in the year where film, we'd be watching that for 4 to 6 hours a day rather than scrimmaging. So yeah, I think everyone in the league, everyone in the league can really play at a high level. So it's not really so much about like who's good. Everyone's good. It's just about watching film and kind of picking up tendencies from other teams. So.
So this is obviously Adam won the first game. He's going to be continuing to play. So we are actually going to be taking a break, but I want to first start off by saying thank you, Adam. Thank you, Shockey, for being
Thank
here.
You guys.
Hoop away.
Yeah, yeah. Tricky.